All right, we're about to dive into the Japanese art of Shodo, or calligraphy. But here's the thing. To really get it, you have to forget everything you think you know about writing, because the most important thing to grasp is this.
Yeah, forget just making letters. Shodo is an art where your whole self, I'm talking your breath, your focus, even your feelings, just pours right through that brush and onto the paper. It's like this moment of complete presence, right? A practice that forces you to just quiet down all that background noise in your head and pour everything into one single flowing motion. And right then, in that moment, every single stroke, every little change in the ink, it's like a perfect mirror of what's going on inside you. It's a snapshot of your spirit, right there on the page. It's a whole philosophy, a way of seeing the world, captured in just one stroke. So you're probably asking, how on earth is all that possible with just some ink and a brush? Well, let's dive in and really unpack it. Okay, so more than just writing. You know, the word Shodo literally translates to the way of writing. But honestly, that simple definition, it doesn't even come close to telling the whole story. See, Shodo goes way beyond just technique. It's really a window into Japanese aesthetics and spirituality. The goal isn't just to write a character you can read. It's about expressing these really deep cultural ideas, about beauty, about balance, about the artist's own spirit. And how it does that, that's what's so fascinating. And it all starts with just 3 incredibly simple tools: a brush, some ink, and paper. That's it. And get this, there are no second chances, no erasing, no undo button. It's just this raw, in-the-moment connection between the artist and the page. The universe in a brushstroke. I love that, because that commitment to simplicity, that's where you find the core philosophy of Shodo. That from these super basic elements, a whole universe of complexity and feeling can just emerge. I mean, think about that for a second. How can you get so much meaning out of such a limited set of tools? Well, it all comes down to how the artist plays with the core elements of the craft. So this expression really boils down to 3 key things. First up, you've got the energy of the brush. Is it moving fast and strong, or is it slow and thoughtful? Then there's the ink. The artist is a master of its tones, right? From the super deep black to a soft, watery gray, that creates all the texture and mood. And finally, there's the balance of the character on the page. But here's the kicker. What's truly amazing is that what isn't on the page is just as important as what is. And that brings us to 2 really important ideas in Japanese aesthetics: ma and yohaku. We're talking about the profound beauty of empty space. This is all about the negative space, that emptiness you see on the paper. But don't be fooled, this is not just some blank background. No way. That empty space is a part of the art. It's active. It's actually inviting you, the person looking at it, to step inside. It gives the ink room to breathe and lets your own imagination fill in the blanks. That's what creates this incredible sense of depth and potential. So yeah, it's the art of what isn't there. In Shodo, that emptiness is just as expressive as the ink itself. It's a powerful, intentional choice. And speaking of intention, that brings us to the artist's mind. All right, section 3, the art of the mind. So now we're gonna shift gears a little from the physical art to its incredible impact on your mind and spirit. Because Shodo, it's just as much an internal practice as it is an external one. Every single stroke is basically a form of mindfulness. It's all about unifying your mind and your body in one single moment. I mean, the amount of focus you need is just immense. You have to be 100% present. Your mind can't be off somewhere else. Your breath, the way you sit, your state of mind, everything. It all flows down your arm, through the brush, and bam, onto the paper in one single permanent moment. And this is where we get to this really cool paradox. On one hand, the practice demands this intense focus, right? Which builds up your mental strength and patience. But at the very same time, that act of total concentration is incredibly relaxing. It just quiets all that chatter in your head, melts away stress, and brings your mind and spirit together. It's kind of like a workout and a meditation for your soul. Okay, so a living tradition. Now, you might be thinking, okay, this is a beautiful, ancient art, probably something you'd see in a museum. But that is not the whole story. Not at all. Shodo is a living, breathing tradition. Yeah, this is absolutely not some relic of the past. It's not frozen in time. Far from it. It's constantly evolving, finding new ways to express itself and inspiring people all over the world. So what does that look like today? Well, for starters, it's a huge hands-on experience for tourists in Japan. It's also a fantastic tool for connecting with history. You get to understand where the characters actually came from. We're even seeing it blow up as a modern performance art. I'm talking giant brushes on huge canvases. And of course, it's still a very personal practice, a way for people to connect with the seasons by writing words that reflect the world right outside their window.
So in the end, what does Shodo really teach us? Especially in our crazy, distracted world. It shows us the incredible power that's packed into one single focused moment. It proves that even with the simplest tools imaginable, we can say something truly profound if we just bring our mind and body together. So the only real question left is, what would you express?